Hey there, everyone. Good morning to all of you guys who are in the time zone EST. It's 10 a.m. over there, and where I am, it's about 8:30 p.m. Just nearly so. So welcome to the call, and I see people here already. A lot of people are here already. All you guys, welcome. Do tell me about yourself a little bit. I'm gonna start off with business very soon, but before we do that, let me know where you guys are from. And if you can hear me clearly, if I'm audible perfectly, you can understand me and I'm not breaking up or anything, just let me know. All right, so I see some people, I think even from yesterday. So all you guys who came back today, I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you, and it's good to have you again on the webinar. I'm sure we'll have another great session. And I see some familiar names. One of my most amazing and most loyal customers, Burjinder Kang. I see him. And Burjinder, you've been a customer for me since a really long time. Really appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and attending the webinar today. And people are here from all around the world. We have Lynn from London. We have Bo is confirming that she can hear me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. George Cornelius, you're saying closed, but I'm not sure what you mean by that. Michael is from West Palm Beach, Florida. Well, that's good to see you, Michael. Welcome to the webinar. Jim is from Sunderland, UK, and Eric is also from UK. Loud and clear. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for confirming. David Parker from in. All right, so I'm my knowledge about US states is rusty sometimes. So would that be Indiana if I'm not wrong? Vyas is from India. Vyas, welcome to the call. I'm from India too. Good to see you, man. And Jerry from Georgetown, Texas. Matthew from Switzerland. I don't know what time would it be in Switzerland right now. It should be pretty late. So Maudud from Bangladesh, North Carolina, R from North Carolina, Quincy from South Florida, Henry from Germany. Lots of people from all around the world. Really, really appreciate you guys this morning or evening or middle of the night, whatever the time is for you. I promise you we're going to have a great time, and I want to thank you again for coming in. And we're going to start in just a moment. We're going to start talking about one of the most important, you know, segments of internet marketing, SEO, content marketing, but above them all is social media marketing. Now, who agrees with me here that social media marketing is the most important part of online marketing? Give me a one if you agree and a two if you don't agree. Let me just get a sense of the room here. So I have Ken, he says one, Don, one, Jim, another one here. Okay, so I just enlarged my screen. Now I can see the numbers clearer. Matthew says 1.5. Well, Matthew, that wasn't even an option. So, well, it's interesting. Don says email is the true king. Well, Don, I do a lot of email marketing and I can't disagree with you. It's definitely important. David Parker says two, not true. Quincy says not true. All right, so quite a few of us agree that social media marketing is important, and quite a few of us have a different opinion. All right, so we'll talk about that. We'll try to understand where we stand and why I would want you to bring to why would I would want to bring you over to the other side of the fence where I have you convinced that social media marketing can be the most important part, right? So we'll talk about that. Bo, you're telling me that your card did not go through yesterday. We will try to make it happen today, but let's carry on with the webinar. I'm sure we will be doing our best to help you as we get in there. But now I'm going to talk about using AI to power your engagement and social media growth. And that is the different factor. For the first time in our history, social media is now getting combined with AI, and that changes the game. So we'll come to this. Now we did talk about social media, whether it is the most important online marketing system or not, or online marketing segment or not. But one thing you gotta agree with me is the social media is the most important lead source available to human beings, right? So whether you're doing content marketing, whether you're running ads or you're doing social media, out of all of them, social media has the most potential to bring you leads, prospects, and to have you connect to them, right? And why? Because the reason is very simple, right? And I'll come to that reason first. So I did have a slide in here which gave you the number. Okay, so I'm just dropping down to that slide. So the fact is, right now, about 5 billion people are using social media worldwide, and that is about 80% of human population, right? So everyone you care about, everyone you should care about, everyone who can be relevant to your business, they are on social media, right? They're there. The only problem is you can't reach them. We can't get to them. So that's why I started this webinar with the assertion that social media is the most important segment. The only problem is we can't get to the people who can matter to our business, who can be important, who can be our clients, who can be our followers, and can power us to the next level. And that is the problem we're going to solve today. So social media is the most powerful lead source. We already discussed that. But also, I'm sure you've seen this and seen it a number of times. You've seen stories about people hitting the big levels, hitting the next levels, and going from literally from rags to riches using social media. And I cannot stop discovering this story. So I actually read a lot of business stories, case studies, and entrepreneurship magazines and entrepreneurship Reddits and whatnot. And I can't escape a single week without hitting one of the stories where I see someone who was able to use social media to turn their story around. It could be a SaaS product that hit big time. It could be an e-com business that found its clients on social media. It could be somebody who was a creator and then they discovered a new system, a new way of doing things on social media, and they just went to the level where they were becoming so much more influential, and they were actually making significant amount of money online, enough to be profitable, enough and sometimes even to be, considered rich or extremely successful. So this actually works. It's worked so many times. It just didn't work for us. And I will tell you exactly the reason why. Because if you're anything like me, you don't have the power to go viral. So, people like us, normal people like us, we can't perform, we can't act, we can't dance at all, and we don't have the enigma or the charisma to influence people to watch us speak. And it's extremely, extremely hard for normal folks like us to go viral. And so far, till today, the social media game was all about viral success. So if you wanted to have a multiplier effect to your effort, you needed to be able to go viral. So you could create one video and then suddenly it's seen by tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of people, and in some cases millions of people, and before you know it, you already have a viable business. But this happens very, very rarely. And so far, this was the only way to scale up your social media game. This was the only way to get to a level where you could make social media profitable. And honestly, there was another way. The other way is engagement, but this was not viable earlier. And I will talk to you about why it wasn't viable earlier. But there are actually two systems to make money from social media. The first one is by going viral. To go viral, you need to be a great creator. You need to have content that compels and that motivates people. And it needs to have a viral impact, a reason why people would want to see all of it over and over, or even share it to their network. Now that's viral impact. Not everybody can do that, but there is something that everybody can do, right? Something that nobody among us has the capability, not to do. It's so easy that anybody can do this, and that is engagement. Now, if you're engaging online, if you're on x.com, or if you're on LinkedIn, or if you're on Facebook, you can grow your network organically by engaging with other people. So let's talk about engagement a little bit. Now, if you're on x.com, for example, you can find people who are in your niche. You can find the top influencers in your niche. You can join groups, and then you can start interacting with these folks, being there for a lot of time every day, start posting a lot, start replying a lot, and soon you will see that good things start to happen. You will get replies from other people, you will get engagement from other people. Some people will ask you questions, some people will reply to your posts, and slowly you will start to grow your network. You will get more people wanting to connect with you, more people responding to you, and your reach will also grow. So this is a tried and tested system. And in fact, I have done this so many times. And here is how it went always. So I don't know if you're following me on Facebook, all of you, but many of you are. I know Burjinder, you're connected to me on Facebook. I'm sure a lot of you could be connected to me on Facebook. So now and then I get this reminder that I should be on social media. I should be doing something there, and I should be trying to increase my audience on social media. So I go on a binge for a month or 15 days or 2 months where I post a lot. I talk about stuff, I talk about technologies, I talk about business. And as soon as I do that, I see my reach growing. I see people engaging with me in turn. I see people talking to me, and I see the good impact. But every single time in the last 15 or so years when I have started interacting on social media, I have stopped it. And there is a very important reason. There is a very, very easy reason why this happens. It's because you run out of steam. Now, creating content on social media, engaging with people on social media, it is a full-time job. Now, if I were to do that all the time, like you, I would, there would be a point when, and I'm sure all of us have been there, where we would feel that we can't do the rest of the stuff and we can't focus on our business. Like I can't do my coding, I can't look at my team's work, and I can't do a lot of other important things that actually push the needle forward a lot faster. And I always choose to do the other stuff. And I'm betting that many of you are in the same boat. And I want to do a little survey again. If you guys have tried engaging on social media in the past, and it has yielded results, but you put a stop to it for some reason, whether it was lack of energy or you weren't happy with the results, drop me a 1 if you tried this strategy in the past, seen it work, but couldn't continue. And drop me a 2 if you could never get it to work at all. So let's see if that's happening. All right, so I get a 1 from Quincy, 2 from Lynn. George says stop. Well, George, I don't know what stop is about. Quincy says 2. So guys, I just want to confirm, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? It's very important, right? Do you see my screen? All right, so 1 from Mr. World, one from Quincy. Okay, so this is weird. I get a mixed response to the screen question. A lot of you actually see my screen, a bunch of you don't. Okay, so I'm going to change the strategy. I was sharing only one part of my screen. Now let me try to share the entire screen. So let me know if you can see my screen now. Do you see more than the green? Do you see actually the content that's on the screen, guys? All right, so if you're seeing my screen, you should see trying to go viral is wrong and engaging is right for us. All right, so yeah, I'm flipping around. So I'm glad that you can see it. So I will not flip around anymore, guys, I promise you. So coming back to my survey, I actually saw a bunch of you put 1s. Some of you put 2s in there, but the ratio was about 75% 1s and about 25% 2s. So very quickly, I'm going to go back to the slides a little bit. I'm going to talk about what happened earlier, and I'm going to continue from here. So as we discussed, there are a lot of cases. We've seen these stories when social media has made people rich, mostly through viral marketing. But viral marketing is not for everyone, because not every one of us can create content that compels. The second strategy is to use engagement. It works, but mostly people can't continue it because they run out of steam. It's happened to me. It's happened to a bunch of other people. So let's talk about why engagement works. Why does it always work? Now, this is a superior marketing strategy, in my opinion, on social media, and it kind of always works. There is not a single chance where if you spend some time on engagement and you would not see any results at all, or where everything becomes zero. The reason is, if you're engaging, you're connecting with people who matter. So you're talking to people, you're putting replies on their posts, you're talking about what's important to them, and that motivates people to connect with you. They remember you and they recall you. The recall impact carries on, and that helps you connect with people who could be important to your business. They could be collaborators, they could be top influencers, they could be your partners, they could be your future audience, they could even be prospective buyers. So if you're on LinkedIn, this happens a lot, and I'm sure some of you might who are running an agency, some of you might have actually used this strategy where you have gone to people on LinkedIn who could be your prospects, and you're engaging with them, you're talking to them about their business, and little by little you're able to create a relationships where you can convert them into a customer and actually have a paying customer just generated online. So the second impact is, if you're interacting with people who are the top influencers in their field, the second effect is that you will also be in front of their audience. So you're not just interacting with them, you're also interacting with the audience that is reading their posts, which is consuming their content. And when people find value in the content that you're putting up there, they will also connect with you because they're already in the niche, they're in the market, they're looking for the content that you are trying to promote, and you can find a piece of their audience moving to you. That's what engagement can actually do. We already discussed about how it can build you fresh connections and relationships, but another thing that it does for you is feed the algorithm. Now, social media is social, and it really values people who are consuming a lot of social content as well as doing a lot of interaction. These are the people who keeps social media websites in business, and they want to have more of these people. That's the reason when you're engaging with other accounts and you're getting replies, you're getting, noticed, people are liking your content or reacting to your content, they're gonna show you more. So when you make your own post, your post is going to be circulated to a lot more people just like that. All thanks to the engagement that you set up, that you worked on. The algorithm will promote you and get you in front of more people. So that is also something that is a second order effect that's going to help you a lot. Next, it also gets you the recall value. We already discussed that. If you engage with people regularly, they will remember you, and they will also notice you when you come back, and probably they'll be replying to you earlier, or they'll be even connecting with you, which is helpful in every way. You can get fresh leads from engagement, because when you say something that is noticeworthy, which is relevant, which is authentic, people will also follow you, people might connect with you, and if there is any merit in what you're saying, if there is anything interesting that you're saying, they might come to you and ask you for some kind of advice or some kind of business connection. So a lot can happen just through engagement, even authority. You can build your authority. So guys, we're going to talk about social media a lot in the next few minutes, and I'm going to show you some crazy results that I was able to get. But before we do that, I want your absolute attention. I want you to be with me on this call, and I promise you the value is going to be there. You will see the impact that's so easy to create with just the right set of tools. So turn off social media and let's go start talking about social media. The agenda of this call is going to be how engagement can help you grow. We'll talk about the right way to engage on different social platforms. We'll talk about how to use engagement to grow on LinkedIn, and how to turn your weakness into your strength with AI. Now, this is very important. The weakness is the part where most of us have been held back. And we'll talk about what that weakness is and how you can overcome that with AI. We'll also talk about how to use AI as an ideation machine for your social growth. And I'm going to show you Engagi AI. This is a new product from me, which helps you a lot in social media engagement. It helps you in growing your social media account, and we will learn what it can do for you. Plus, they're going to be special prices. They're going to be a special offer too. Three of the people in this room are going to walk away with $50 cashback on their Engagi purchase tonight. So you're going to be sent, I'm going to send you $50 right to your PayPal account. Three lucky people in this room, and we'll be deciding this near the end of the call. So keep here, because you will be talking about a lot of exciting stuff. Plus, three people are going to get $50 right in their PayPal. So before we begin, a little bit about who we are. We are Technic Force, and I know some of you are my customers already, and you got my products, and you already know the kind of effort we make to make sure our products are high quality. But this is just a testament to what we're trying to do. So if you look at our social profile on Google, if you look at our Google profile, look up Technic Force Ventures, you will see that we are rated today at 4.9 stars over nearly a 200 reviews. So that's the kind of impact we've had. We've always kept elevated level of service. We've always made our software the best maintained software and the best performing software in whatever niche we bring them in. So that's the commitment. from us to you, and this is just setting the baseline of what you can expect from us. And I'm Cyril Gupta. Many of you already know me. I'm the founder of Techniforce, and I've been in the internet marketing business for about 12 years. I've been making great tools for about 12 years, and some of my tools have gone on to become really, really the top tools in their niche. Tools like TubeRancheat, CloudFunnels, a lot of my tools you might have already used, Livecaster, so many more. And today I'm going to tell you about a similar tool that is going to be an amazing, amazing addition to your inventory that's going to help you a lot in your social media marketing. So we already discussed about the 5 billion people who are online, but another thing that you want to know about these guys is, and this is what sets social media apart from everything else, it is that everyone on this platform is doing a dual role. All of us are creators and all of us are consumers, right? So out of the 5 billion people, everybody is creating something. Maybe somebody is writing 5 posts a day, and maybe someone is writing a post every 5 months. It doesn't matter, but they're creating content and they're also consuming content. So it's kind of a dual role. And because of this kind of big, huge volume of content coming on social media all the time, there are two effects. Firstly, there is abundance of content. I can tell you that everything is great. Most of the content can be quite trashy. It can be repetitive. It may not be original or interesting, but that doesn't matter. There is content. And also, there is scarcity of attention because everybody is a creator, everybody is a consumer. They're not just trying to consume, they're also trying to create and have people consume their content. That's a big part of their social media strategy and big part of what they want to achieve on social media. So there is a scarcity of attention and abundance of content, and that is the problem. That's the entire reason why businesses or and marketers like us cannot flourish on social media. It's very hard to do so because you are competing with a million other people for the attention of the market that you want to tap. Now, this is why you gotta make do with less, and you're gonna make sure that it counts. Now, this is what engagement is all about tapping into the network that can matter to your business, about talking to people who could matter to your business, and about making sure that less interaction, less impact, less viewership, less reach can have an impact which can be very important and significant to your business. So if you're not going to be able to go viral, because only about 0.0001% of people are actually ever able to go viral, and that too only for a very short time, then you need a better strategy that can continue for a long time, that's more long term, that's sustainable, and that can yield better results in the longer term. All right, so this is the strategy that always works. Engagement, we've talked about it. We've talked about how anytime you engage, you see the results, and how you seem to always not be able to continue it because of some reason, whether you blow out of steam, whether you are just not finding enough growth, and that prevents you from growing faster and getting the impact and getting the results that you want to get, and you kind of give up. So that happens over and over. So it needs to be solved, and I was trying to solve this for a long time. I did create products that would help you create engagement and interact with other people through more automated sort of content, but the algorithm doesn't like it. The algorithm only wants authentic, original, relevant, and new content. So this old thing that I'm sure all of us have tried at some point of putting a lot of comments on a lot of different places, all of them looking the same, it kind of doesn't work because the person you are interacting with, they see that it is not authentic. The platform realizes it's not authentic, and your reach never grows. And worse, in some cases, you might even be shadow banned, and that's really awful. But now there is a solution. Using AI, you can solve it. And when I started using this system, the new engagement system that I'm going to tell you about today, these are the kind of results I got. Look at this. I've got 1200% more impressions, which is reach. I have profile visits, which is about 1400% more, about 232% new followers, 683% more replies, more likes, 2000% more likes. That's about 20x more likes, 9x more reposts, and more bookmarks. And of course, when you are making that kind of impact, the engagement rate can be lower. People, in terms of percentage, they're going to be engaging with you a lot lower. But you can see the stats are crazy. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to go into my X account right now on the call, and we're going to take a look at what is happening there. And I want to find out if any of you guys are interested in seeing this. If you want to see my X account right now and see what's going on there, what are the stats as they stand today, drop me a yes, and I promise you, I will get into my X right now and we will take a look. So drop me a yes if you want to see my X account and find out what's happening there right now. All right, so yeses are coming in. Mr. World Famous, yes. Tega, yes. Michelle, Bo, and Jim Cole, and Avi, you got a question. I'll answer your question very soon, and you will know it's all organic. All right, so I'm gonna get into my X account now. Everybody's excited, so am I. So this is my X account. And to get to the stats, I think you need to go to Premium. Then you need to click on Analytics. Let's look at our 3-month stats right now. So you can see this screenshot that I just showed you, this is about 3 days old. And today I have actually got better performance. If I look at my account right now, I have 1800% more views, 2000% profile visits. So everything is looking just a little bit better. 3000%, 33x more likes compared to the last 3 months. In the last 1 month, I have been able to grow my account so much more. So when I started this around October 1, when I first, started creating the software, when I made the prototype and I started using it everywhere, of course, the results start to stack up. So you have 200 and then, it just keeps going up. On October 24, I had 762 impressions. On November 1, I had 932 impressions. And November 14, 2000 impressions. November 15th, it's 1900 impressions. And today it's 982 impressions so far. And this is all through engagement. How is this happening? Because I'm going out on x.com. I'm engaging a lot with social accounts and I'm getting engagement in turn. So if you go to my notifications, and this is going to answer your question, because I had a question from one of our audience members, is it organic? So AV, look at this. This is people interacting with me. So I replied to Jules at some point and he replied back to me and he liked my reply. Somebody liked, so 2 of my posts, obviously I might have interacted with them at some point. Since Sudhana likes my reply, Yarkhan liked my reply, and somebody else responded to my engagement with them. So here is what happens. When I engage with people, people take notice, just as I showed you, right? Because the big difference is instead of putting spammy comments, spammy engagement on their social media profiles, I'm using authentic, real and honest engagement, relevant comments, relevant posts, and this is the impact. You can see that people respond to it, people like me in turn, and they come back and like my account too. That means I get more followers. So you can see that many of these people who are liking and commenting, they're also becoming my followers too. And this kind of impact can be generated very easily without a lot of work. I will show you exactly how. But before I do that, the second screenshot that I want to show you is from my LinkedIn account. Now, I know a lot of you are trying to get LinkedIn to work for you, to get traffic on LinkedIn. And it's a great traffic source, especially for professional businesses, because if you are running a professional service, if you're trying to find clients in the business niche, if you have a B2B business, then LinkedIn is the best network to hang around. You should be posting on LinkedIn a lot, and you should be interacting with LinkedIn people a lot, and it can have the same impact for your agency. If you are able to grow your reach, if you're able to grow your impact on LinkedIn, the results can be amazing, because that can mean an endless supply of clients and prospects coming to you, endless supply of leads. And this is what I was able to do on my LinkedIn. So this is compared to the past 90 days. I honestly started using this system around the beginning of October, and you can see my stats are going up compared to the last period. This is just kind of flat, but now, you can see it's going up. Some days it's down, some days it's up. That's what organic looks like. And whenever you're able to make a significant post or significant comment or generate a lot of interest, this is what happens. It goes really, really high. So again, guys, here is an offer. Would you like to see the LinkedIn account also live? Do you want to see the LinkedIn account live and see what's happening there and see what kind of results we have on LinkedIn today? Give me a yes if you can see that. All right, so I have a lot of yeses. Also, I see Lindsay Bond. Lindsay, I know you've been also a great customer for me, a long time associate. Really good to see you on the webinar, and I'm really happy that you can make it. I know it's late for you, but really appreciate your presence today. Awesome. So let's go back into LinkedIn, and I want to show you what I was able to do with LinkedIn with engagement. So you see this in my notification, you can still see people liking my comment, right? People replying to me, to me, and people even answering my comment with a comment of their own, right? This is amazing. And let's try to get a look at the stats. I think you need to click on in the image, and then you need to click on this. Let's go for past 90 days and show results, and look at this. This is how the growth is on LinkedIn. Total 470% growth over the last 90 days. Again, through organic engagement, sustained organic engagement, I must say. So here is the trick, guys. How do I do this daily engagement thing? The recipe is very simple. You have to engage only on about 25 to 30 posts. I'm doing kind of like 35 posts a day on every single network, 35 posts on X, 35 posts on LinkedIn, plus I'm posting about 4 to 5 times per day on social media, and that brought me 2000% more growth, 470% more growth. Now tell me this, would you like these kind of results? How would you like to get this? Because next I'm going to show you the system that got me these kind of results and that can get you these kind of results. So drop me a yes if you would like to get these kind of results too. And sorry about me just shifting my screen, guys. I was sharing only the presentation earlier, but a lot of you guys told me that it was not working, that the presentation was not being shared and you are not able to see my content. So I'm just trying to share my entire screen now. That means I'll be flipping about a little bit, but I see a lot of yeses from Michael, from Lynn, Jim Cole, Michelle, George, Don, Tega, a lot of yeses. So let's go and take a look at the tool that can make this sustainable. And we already understand why it's not sustainable, because it takes a lot of time. So let's talk about that a little bit before we go into that secret. Now, if you were to do this engagement manually, it can only work, and this is very important. It can only work if your engagement is natural, if it's authentic, if it's relevant, and you make an impression on the person you're engaging with and also on the audience of that person. Now, if you can do that, then only it works. But the problem is, you cannot do that if you don't have certain qualities. You need to be somebody who's kind of got a writer-like personality. You can think of fresh ideas fast, and then you can put them on paper in a very nice, impressive manner, something that compels the person to read. And but now, even if you have that kind of personality, you'll still take about 15 minutes per post, because if you want to write a nice comment which is insightful, which is useful, which has some new thing to say, you're going to be spending easily from 5 to 20 minutes per comment, averages out to about 15. That was my number. And if you can devote that much time on engagement, I'm betting you will not get anything else done. So that's the problem. That's what happens to everybody who tries to use this strategy. And that is what stops everyone from using this strategy, even if it is so obvious, even if it is so easy to implement in practice, and even if if it always has the impact that I just showed you. That's why we need to let AI do the work. Now, guys, this tool is only possible with the kind of new AI advancements that we made in the last 4 to 5 months. So we have some really good and smart AIs today, like GPT-4o. We also have Claude 3.5. We have Llama 3. All of them are very modern, very smart AIs, and they are extremely good at reasoning. They're extremely good at generating content, and they are now able to interact at a level which is, in my opinion, now this is what I've seen. they're able to interact at a level which is better than a human being. So if you start hiring writers and if you give them the job, they might not be able to do such a great job of writing comments and trying to promote your business online through engagement compared to an AI, because the AI never tires, it doesn't need a break, it doesn't get bored, and it has everything that's needed to do a perfect job every single time. Why? Because AI has all the knowledge in the world, right? There is not a single fact that they don't know about, because AI has scraped the entire internet. They have the skills of the best writers because they have every single copywriting textbook. They have read every single marketing email that you might have put online somewhere, and they know about all the best copywriter secrets, all the best copywriters styles. They have the best version of every kind of content that you can find online, and they can do a great job of the engagement. The only thing is you need to get it done in a manner which works for your business, which works for you. And that's why I created this new tool called Engagi, which lets you do AI powered engagement. So all of the results that you see in here, these are okay. So coming back to my X profile, the LinkedIn profile, things are going on all the time over here. All of the results that you see in over here, you can easily produce them using Engagi's AI powered engagement, and it works on all of social media. So I showed you X, I showed you LinkedIn, but it also works on Facebook. And of course, in Facebook, you don't have stats and all, so I was not able to show you any stats. It also works on YouTube and the rest of social media networks. So it works on Instagram, it works on TikTok, it works on Quora, it works on Reddit, it works on Pinterest. So every single network that you can think of, Engagi works on all of them in the same manner. All right, so here is a more comprehensive list. I already told you about some of the networks. Now, it is a Chrome browser plugin, so you can easily install it on your browser. And the browsers that it is compatible with is Google Chrome. Google Chrome is, of course, the most popular browser in the world. Then there is Microsoft Edge, which is also a Chrome browser, and Vivaldi and Brave. So it works with all of these different browsers, and it gives you the power to do your social media engagement in one click. Now, think about the typical process of you engaging with people online. So firstly, you need to find, interesting posts. And when you do that, after that, you need to come up with a great idea. You need to come up with something that can actually make the person want to read. And then you got to come up with a lot of interesting ways to say it. You need to select how you want to say it. Are you going to put in a big comment or a small comment? And then you actually have to write it. All of that is a lot of effort. All of that is something that you can't sustain, that you can't keep doing every single day. But that is required if you want to create 100% authentic and tailor-made replies. That is absolutely required. That's absolutely required. Now with Engagi, you can have the same impact using AI capabilities. So you get 100% authentic and tailor-made replies, just as a human being would put. You can also choose exactly how the reply should be. So you can choose the mood and the flavor of the reply. You can post either big or small responses, as big as you want. Plus, this is multi-AI, and I'm going to tell you about the importance of multi-AI in just a minute after I find out if any of you already understand what I'm talking about there. And you can also promote products using this tool. So guys, Engagi has GPT-4, Claude 3.5, Sonnet, Llama, Mistral, and many other AIs in there. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you know why multi-AI is important, or why I always put multi-AI in my tools, or why in a tool like Engagi, it's absolutely important to have multi-AI? I want to see your answers there. So can you please put that in while I read up some of the comments? So let me know, why should you have multi-AI in a tool like Engagi? So Lindsay says, can you say hi to Josephine? Josephine, a big hello from me. And on behalf of my friend Lindsay, I can tell you he misses you a lot all the time. So always talks about you. So hi there, Josephine. Good to see you on the call. Lindsay, a lot of people are saying hi to you, Josephine. Swati says hi too. So that's great. Now I'm getting some answers about my question. Jeffrey says different type of responses. Don says different type of responses too. Michael says uniqueness. And Ken says different AIs for different replies. Now, guys, all of these answers are pretty good. All of these answers exactly talk about the same thing, and they are that's the most important thing about using multi AIs. So you see, when you use a single AI, like everybody in the world is using ChatGPT right now. There's about 50 million people using ChatGPT to generate content, to generate replies, to generate articles. Of course, it's not a surprise that everybody's content ends up looking the same because an AI is one brain. So if all of us go to one single brain to generate all of our content, what happens is all of the content generated by all of the world kind of looks the same. That's why you need to use multiple AIs so that you can create different kinds of responses, right? Different AIs have different perspectives on the same thing. So if you're going to use GPT-4 one day, next day use Claude 3.5 and see if you get better results, and choose the AI that consistently gives you better results. It can be different day by day. It can be different for different niches, and it can be different for different purposes, right? So always insist on using multiple AIs so that you get the options, so that you can actually tap into multiple brains and get ideas that are actually impactful, that make sense, that are not repetitive, and cannot be detected by AI as AI, right? That's the important bit. It should look like it's organic engagement. Next thing, Engagi is also multi-language. So you can interact with Engagi in practically every language of the world: English, French, Russian, German, Hindi, Chinese, Japanese, Korean. No matter what market you want to tap, you can use Engagi to tap into that market and get your content, your engagement in exactly that language. And Engagi will automatically detect the language. It will respond in the language of the post. And if you want to change it, you can absolutely do so. And it gives you a lot of flexibility and power when it comes to languages too. All right, so it's time to take a look at Engagi, and I think we are all excited to take a look at the actual product, see how it works. So give me a one if you want to take a look at Engagi, and I will play the demo. I will show you Engagi, and maybe later I might even show you the product interactively. I might even show you the product myself. So I got a lot of ones already. Quincy, Michelle, AV, Jim, Bo, Lindsay Bond says, thanks, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. George says one, Chandra says one. Awesome. So let's go into my computer. I'm going to play the Engagi demo. Just a question. Can you hear my video? Can you hear the video? Just drop me a yes if you can hear the video. Yes, Swati. Okay, so people can't hear me. All right, so just give me a moment, guys. Okay, guys. Create positive and strong engagement just the way you want. Do you hear me, guys? Without you, there is a big. Okay, I'm gonna play it from the beginning. Everyone, this is Cyril Gupta, the best friend in your business. What a crazy day! What a crazy day! Next time it's gonna be Zoom, guys. It's called Engagi, and it's a browser plugin for your Chrome browser. which also works with other Chrome-based browsers like Edge from Microsoft. It also works with Vivaldi and Brave. Now, everybody knows that on social media, the only way to grow your account, grow your reach, and your influence is by engaging with others. Yes, if you post, if you comment and reply to people, and you post on high visibility posts, for example, like this one, there is a big boost in your reach, and you will be able to create bigger influence. You will have more contacts, more people will reply to you, more people will see your content, and you will have more friends, more fans, and more subscribers. That is the only way now to grow your social media account. And I know it's hard work and takes a lot of time, but it's totally worth it. And that's why I made Engagi to make your job a little bit easier. So Engagi is a Chrome plugin. It's right inside of your browser, and it integrates with all the popular social media websites. For example, right now I'm inside of Facebook, and when you go to Facebook, you can pick up post, any post you want, and click on the comment box. And guess what? Engagi will appear right on the comment box itself. If there is a little icon over here, and when you click on it, what Engagi does is read the post and help you create positive and strong engagement just the way you want, without you having to spend a lot of time and effort. And with Engagi working for you, you can get 5x or even 10x the output and engage with a lot more people with a lot more relevance. That's what it's all about. So what you can do here is you can take the post and then choose what kind of response you want to create. So if you, for example, if you want to agree or if you disagree with what's being said in the post, or you want to thank them for what they've said, or congratulate them or applaud them or request more information or ask a question or sympathize, depending on the context of the post, you can draft a response. For example, this is an informational post, right? So you can do something like request information, right? You could even ask for more information about it. Then you can also select whether in your response you want an emoji. So if you want an emoji, you can check it. If not, then the AI might or might not return an emoji in the response. And finally, remember, Engagi is a tool that helps you draft a response using AI, and of course it gives you all the different options. It also lets you select how long the response should be. So if you want to keep it brief, just use that. It's going to be only 25 words, but you can go pretty long. If you move over your mouse here, you can see that big is 200 words, long is up to 300 words, and brief is only 25 words. So depending on how big the response you want, you can select the response size, and then if you want to promote any of your products or services, or you want to promote yourself, from pre-fed promotions. Of course, you can add new ones, you can edit existing promotions, or even delete them right inside the plugin. Now, if you want to promote any of your software, you can do that easily by just clicking and choosing what promotion you want to do, and Engagi will organically insert that product inside of your comment. Now, how cool is that? Because what you can do is you can engage with people all day, you can promote your products all day, and you can get sales just through Engagi by using engagement and responses to high visibility posts. Not only will you get growth and influence and reach and subscribers and fans, but also sales. Next, Engagi is multi-AI, so you can have the option to choose exactly the AI you want, and that helps you because that way you can be totally unique, and all of your responses will not be coming from the same AI, so they will actually tend to be different. And we have a selection of AIs for you. You've got GPT-4o Mini, GPT-4o, Claude, Mistral, Llama, and several others. All right, guys, just checking in a little bit. So can you hear the audio clear and it's all coming to you? All right, so just went bad, right? So audio is disturbed. All right, so can you hear me clearly though? Can you hear me clearly? Absolutely without a problem. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try playing the audio one more time. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna show you Engagi live. Now, how would you like that? Do you wanna say Engagi live? You want me to make a live demo right in front of you? How would you like that? Okay, so William says live, Bo says live, Chuck says live. Everybody wants to go live and see Engagi actually work with right in front of them. So let's get rid of this recorded demo. We don't want to use that, right? Awesome. And we're going to go back into my social media. I'm going to start with Facebook, right? So I was in Facebook earlier. I'm going to start with Facebook again. So this is Facebook. I'm going to find a post which is more kind of like business. Of course, this was a very momentous event today. I'm probably going to stay up night to watch that match. But look at this. This is a post about a product that just went, just finished launching. It's from Jeremiah. He's one of my associates. Quite a long post. Maybe I'll find something else. This is one of my ads. If you see my ads, well, buy that stuff. Okay, what about this one? I'm praying today for this man to have the wisdom, strength, and stamina to destroy Jake Paul. Awesome. Let's go, Tyson. So let's say I want to engage with this person. So when I click on the comments box, right inside the comments box, you're going to see this cute little icon. This is Engagi. And when you've installed the plugin, anytime you click on the comment box of social media, you're going to see this beautiful little thing. And when you click on it, there we get Engagi. And you know what happens? The first thing it does is read the post for you. So it's already read the post. The AI has already got the context, because that's how you create relevant content, when you give it the context. I told you earlier, you can choose to agree, disagree, or thank, or congratulate, or applaud, or request for more information. So if it's about a product or a service and you want to seem interested in that, you can just click this button, right? And the AI will request more information. And okay, just for the heck of it, let's just click on generate and see what it does. That's awesome. What inspired you to name your dog after Tyson? Well, that is something. I didn't even read the post enough to know that this guy had named his dog after Tyson. Awesome. So ask a question, sympathize, make something humorous. Let's do that. With a pup named Tyson, I'm guessing you're all set for a brawl. Now look at this. This is 100% in context of what the person is saying. You didn't need to think it up. You didn't need to conjure it. You didn't need to spend minutes or even dozens of minutes trying to come up with a good idea, because AI just does it for you. Then you can be sarcastic. You can even put in your custom emotion. I'm going to do a little survey, guys. What custom input would you like to put in this field? I'm going to pick the first relevant input from you guys. I'm going to put it there, and we will find out how Engagi handles that. So come on, guys, give me something that I can put in, something that I can put in as a mood. So do you want to agree, disagree, or do you want to put in something custom? I want to see the custom stuff that you want to put in, the manner in which you want to have the AI respond in. Awesome. So guys, give me something nice. Give me something that I can use in here. So demand the links later, just about 10 more minutes, Diane. But all right, so I'm not getting a response that I shocked. Okay, I got one from Clem. Let's make our mood shocked. Then we can also decide how big you want the engagement, or how big you want the response to be. You want it brief, which is very small, or medium. Medium is like 80 words, and big is like 200 words, and long is like 300 words. It's pretty long. Let's go for medium, 80 words. And then in the demo, I was showing you about promotion. So you can promote your products, you can promote your services. So let's say you have got something that is related to what's being talked about in the post. You can plug in your own business too, all by clicking on it, right? So you can just tell Engagi about your products by clicking on this plus button, put in your product name, put in your product description. And you know what? Every time Engagi creates the post, it's gonna create a new way to promote your product. So every interaction is gonna be unique. Every interaction is going to be different from everything else that you posted before. So you will never be banned for spam. You will always be promoted by the algo, because you are doing exactly what the algorithm wants. You are creating original content. Then we have a lot of AI models. We got GPT-4, GPT-4o, Mini, and the regular version. We've got Claude 3.5, Haiku and Sonnet. We got Mistral, we got Llama. And I want to ask you, before I hit that generate button, why is multi-AI important? Can anybody guess from this room, why do I need to absolutely put multi-AI in this software to make it more useful? Any guesses, guys? Give me a good guess, and it will make my day if you do that. So why do we need to have multi AIs inside the thing? So we got a very good response from Gene. Gene, you absolutely get it. It's all about uniqueness. Every AI is like a brain. So when you're getting stuff done by GPT and a million other people are actually about 5 million or 50 million other people are using the same AI, your content is gonna look the same, right? Because it's got the same signature, same imprint. So you wanna use different AIs for different days or different interactions. And what happens is every content churns out in a different manner. It's more randomized, it's more unique, and that makes it harder for any kind of algorithm to set a pattern on your interactions. That's why I've been telling everybody I talk to, always use multi AIs. That's why I put multi AIs in every one of my software, be it Bloggy, be it Voicey, be it AI Collective. I've been a big proponent of multi AI, and that is exactly why I built multi AI in Engagi. Do you see the value it provides? Awesome. So let's hit generate now. And we were shocked, right? So we expect something to be shocked. So look at this. Wow, I can't believe you named your dog after Tyson. The anticipation for this fight is unreal. Let's hope he really does destroy Jake Paul. By the way, while you're cheering for Tyson, don't forget our winter sale, because that's what I promoted. I promoted my cool sale, which is incidentally the winter sale. Look at this, right? So come on, this is how cool it is. Now, to write something like this, I'm gonna be spending like 15 minutes minimum, right? And if you're not satisfied with one time, just hit that generate button again, and guess what? It's gonna give you another crazy original post, right? So I can't believe you named your dog after Tyson. That's some serious loyalty. I'm right there with you, praying for a solid victory over Jake Paul. And let's change the AI. Let's go for Claude 3 Haiku. Click on generate again. Sid, I'm shocked to see that you're already praying for Tyson to take down Jake Paul. I know you were a big fan, but this is next level dedication. Look at this. And it's even address the person by name. That's how intelligent the AI is. It knows in context who's the one who's made that comment, and it can even reply, it can even address the person by name. So how personal does it get, right? Do you see yourself doing 50 good interactions like this? And all it takes to do one good solid interaction, absolutely authentic, absolutely relevant, is 15 seconds. And maybe even that is a little overestimation, because honestly, it can be as low as 5 seconds, right? That's how crazy it is. Let's do the same thing on X. Would you like to do the same thing on X? Give me a yes if you want me to do this on X, and I will show you in a moment whether it works on yes. Okay, so Gene says yes, he wants to see it on X. Paul, Clem, Ross, Maria, everybody, awesome. So let's go to X and let's do the same thing on X. Okay, the best way to learn about business, start one. Fantastic advice. Now look at this. This person's post is already popular. A lot of people are already engaging with it. And when you post there, you're going to be seen by all of those people too. And if you post with something relevant and authentic, they're going to notice you, they might like you, and they might follow you, just like these guys who are following me in my notification and writing and liking my replies, right? Exactly the same thing. So all you need to do is click on the cute little Engagi icon and just let's go for big this time, right? We got to impress people. We got to come up with really interesting, insights. So we're gonna probably do something like agree. Fantastic. Agreeing is good. Or even elaborate. Let's elaborate. And we can use emojis this time, and we'll not promote anything. We'll click on generate, and look at this beautiful little reply written right there in less than 5 seconds. You can post it and hit that reply. What happens? People, when they see this, they know that you put in a lot of solid effort. You can edit it any way you want if you want to. And what happens next is people take note of you and they respond to you, they interact with you in turn, and that grows your social media. Now, X is a small platform, small format platform, so maybe we shouldn't write such long comments, but you can choose. If you're writing on Facebook, this works perfectly well. If you're writing on X, make it smaller. Totally up to you. And next, how about LinkedIn? Would you like to see this work on LinkedIn? Guys, if you want to see this work on LinkedIn, give me a yes one more time, and I will spend another 2 minutes showing it to you on LinkedIn too. So yes, I'm getting yeses again. Bo, Jean, Paul, a lot of excited people, Maria and John. Awesome. So let's go right into X, the same thing. go to the homepage. Let's find a nice little, you know, post to interact with. So this is about venture capital. Well, I actually don't like VC or much. That's why I'm bootstrapping all the way. That's what it says on my profile. So click on comment, spot that icon, click on the icon, and this time let's disagree with whatever this gentleman is saying. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to just hit the generate button. Awesome. So, here we go. Close, paste it. Now this, and we're going to read it after we paste it. While private equity has its merits, it often overlooks the transformative potential startups can bring. Innovation fuels sustainable growth, and taking calculated risk can yield far greater rewards. Let's balance perspectives on investment strategies. Absolutely relevant to what the person is saying, absolutely authentic, absolutely unique, and in no way it's inferior to anybody, to anything anybody else had to say. They spent a lot of time doing this because they didn't have Engagi, but with Engagi I got it done in 10 seconds, right? Isn't that crazy? So this is what Engagi can do for you guys. If you're impressed by the demo, if you really like this product and you would like to know more about it, give me a big let's go, and I will get ahead with this presentation and show you what I've got, what more stuff I've got next. Awesome. So I got a thumbs up, I got a let's go, a big number of let's goes already there on the webinar. Awesome. So I'm pumped up just as much as you are. So we'll talk about multi AIs. I actually showed it to you in action. It's got multi AIs to maximize originality and uniqueness so that each of your responses can be perfect. Now, also, it also has multi-language. So guys, if you're in Europe or if you're in Asia and you want to interact with posts in your own language, Engagi can absolutely handle that. Every single language of the world, because it's got the best AI. So you can engage in Russian, you can engage in Spanish, in French, in Hindi, in Bengali, in Punjabi, in Thai, absolutely any language you want, you can, and it automatically detects it, by the way. So you don't even need to tell it what to work on, because if it sees a post in Arabic, for example, it will answer back in Arabic. And that's really cool because you don't have to think. I wanted to build Engagi in a manner where you don't have to work much, where you're able to put in just 15 minutes of your day, be done with all the day's interaction, move on to your regular work, grow your business, and also grow your social media. So everything is kind of automatic. And I've already shown you the demo, so let's not look at the demo. So no need to be a writer when you use Engagi. Don't worry about all those amazing writers who are dominating social media right now, because with Engagi, you're going to be equivalent to them, if not better. And it's 100% safe to use, guys, because it's a browser plugin. If you're using an API-based, web server-based thing, it's very easy for social media websites to build a profile of whatever interaction is coming from that API or that product, and it can have an effect on everyone who's using that platform. And that's one thing I hated about social media companies. They are profiling to a very, very high level, and that's why I stopped making social media products, right? Because I don't want to use the APIs, and it always creates a problem. So with Engagi, it's working with your browser, it's working inside your browser. So all of the interaction that you do is just the interaction of a human being. For the social media website, you are the person who's interacting, because you are clicking that paste button, you are clicking that post button, right? It's not automation, it's not any kind of API. So it's 100% safe to use, and you will never be banned by someone else's impact or by someone else's deeds. Of course, you have to create good quality engagement, and Engagi already takes care of that. So I'm going to talk about the product set next. And I know you are excited to find out more about it. I got a lot of interesting questions. I hope my team can keep up. If you guys can answer the questions to the best of ability, go ahead. I'm going to take questions too in a little while. But before we do that, we've got these products in the Engagi suite. The first one is Engagi Elite, which is gonna be $67 a year. That gives you 20,000 credits. Now, somebody was asking me about credits. Yes, I build credits in my apps because that's the only way. That's absolutely the only way I can give you multiple AIs in one platform. And that's the only way I can keep adding new AIs, right? So if tomorrow somebody invents a great new AI, would you like to have it or not? If the answer is yes, because that's what keeps your business ahead, right? So I will be able to incorporate that when there is a system where I can just put it all together as a single way for you to consume. That's why we have credits, but I'm always generous with my credits. If some of you guys have my software like AI Collective or Bloggy or Voicey, any of the products or Pixie, any of the products that I put out recently, you know that you never run out of the credits. Most people will never run out the credits that I give them, but it is a credit-based system. With Engagi Elite, you get one computer license with 1 year of free upgrade. Then you also have Engagi Pro, which is an upgrade to Engagi Elite. In there, you get 50,000 credits. You also get commercial license, right? So when you get a commercial license, you can actually use it for other people's business. So I just need to fix this a little bit. Yeah, how cool is that? Just fixing things on live webinar. That's amazing, right? So you get to do that when you make that mistake. So commercial license actually lets you serve other people's, that lets you provide a service to other businesses, whether online or local, it doesn't matter, but then you're licensed to work with other businesses. You also get a 3 computer license and 2 years of free upgrades. And guys, I want to tell you this: when you're buying software from me, it's always a smart idea to get the upgrades, to get the best upgrade deal, because I really upgrade my products. Now, if any of you guys have been using my product like CloudFunnels or TubeRank, Jeet, or other products that I have put out, you know that I have maintained them through the years. I have added new features to them all the time, and I have made them more capable. So this is like getting this free guarantee that you will always have the latest version, the best thing in the future too. So go for the Pro version again. And you also get long responses, the best AIs, and whenever there are new AIs, I will bring them to the Pro version first. Then you also have Engagi Reseller. Now, I know some of you guys are excited about making money from Engagi, not just by using it on your profiles, but by also selling it. And my reseller program is always a big hit. The reason is, again, because my software don't stop working after a month. You will be able to make money from them for years, because the reseller program, your licenses are going to be active forever. You can start selling them. You get 70 licenses, by the way, when you get Engagi Reseller, and you can sell these 70 licenses for any price you want. Of course, not lower than $47 per license, and upwards, there is no limit. You can sell at any price. Another thing I want to tell you is, right after the launch, I am taking Engagi to recurring. It means people can buy it. If they don't buy the monthly or the yearly version, they will need to pay every month or every year. So you can benefit from that. I'm going to sell this, for example, for $67 for the elite version, and another 97, not separate, another 97 for a total of $164 for the Pro version every year. So you could come to people and say, hey, Cyril is selling it for 164. You know what? I can give you this product for $120, and would you like to take that on? And you can build up your recurring that way, even undercutting me. I totally allow that. Also, I will take care of the support. So when you buy the reseller version from me, if your customer has any kind of problem, they need help with installation, they need a question answered, they can approach my support desk. We will help them. We will answer them just as honestly, just as lovingly as we help our customers who buy directly from us. So that's also an amazing thing from us. You never need to worry about support when you buy a reseller program from me. No time bar, like I said, and you can unlock up to $8,800. That's the kind of performance I have seen in the past from my best reseller buyers. They have managed to unlock, or they have unlocked $8,800 from an investment of $197 per year. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it can be. Plus, you also get Mighty Memes Pro, because when you're engaging on social media, people are coming to your profile a lot more. So you want to give them content, and memes are always popular. So this is a meme creator. It's the best in the industry. It's got hundreds, actually thousands of meme templates. You can just type a little bit and customize a meme and publish it. Very easy to use software, very popular. You get it alongside the Engagi suite, and it's worth about $164 a year, because you get the Pro version. That's also a part of this. Then you also get Bloggy AI Pro, which is my best article writing software. It is an autopilot article writer that connects to WordPress. So you can just tell Bloggy, hey, write me articles on this niche, and you can tell Bloggy how many times you want the articles in a month or a week, and Bloggy will publish your articles without a pause. It's going to power your blog. It's going to get you SEO traffic without you having to do anything. And just like Engagi, it's got the same levels of quality standard. I'm talking about multi-AI, I'm talking about features, the best in the market features. Bloggy is at the top of the game. So that's another cool tool that I have in there. And if you put it all together, this deal is worth $689 because you get Engagi for 67, then you get the Pro upgrade for 97, you get the reseller upgrade for 197, you get Mighty Memes Pro for 164, you get Bloggy AI for 106.89, and that is the price. That is actually the discounted price because these tools are worth a lot more when you apply it in your business, or if you try to get the same tools from other people with inferior quality, they're going to charge you a lot more. But today you're on the webinar, you have stayed with me for a long time, and I want to show you my appreciation. So I'm going to sell it to you not for $116.89 a year, not even for $689 one time, not for $479 one time, and not for $379 one time. You can grab a very special price if you act right now. This is a webinar only deal. Now, guys, this is very important. I want you to pay attention because once this webinar is over, once I'm done talking, I'm going to close this deal and it goes to special. You got to buy the front end, then you got to buy the fast pass, or you got to buy the upgrades. So is that making sense? So guys, go for it. Meanwhile, keep those questions coming in. And okay, awesome. So Daz has kindly put in the link for us. Really appreciate you, Daz. I will give you a little heart too. Here we go. Click on this link, which Daz has put in. Scroll down, you can see a lot of information about Engagi. You get to see some of the stats that I showed you just a couple of days older. So right now it's even more impressive. And scroll all the way down. And there you have it. All right, so let me know if you can see my screen, because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer your questions, guys, and I'm gonna help you with whatever questions you might have about Engagi. So go ahead, drop me your questions meanwhile. And if you got Engagi today, drop me a big in so that I know you've got your insight and I can give you a shout out. And more importantly than that, I can enroll you in the giveaway, because 3 people, remember right what I said in the beginning of the webinar, 3 people are gonna walk away with $50 back, cash back, right? I'm gonna give you $50 back on your Engagi purchase. So let me know when you're in. Tanya says you're in. Congratulations, Tanya. So Swati, please, could you kindly note the names of the people who are in, and at the end of the webinar, just before we're gonna end, we will select three amazing people as winners, and we will send them $50 back. So guys, don't forget to let me know if you get Engagi today so that I can make you down, I can put you down for this contest. Awesome. So Barb says, need to answer the questions on the credit system. Barb, drop me the question and I will answer them. I'm here right now to answer the questions, and just a little bit slowly. So Diane says, how many profile is the unlimited for? Diane, it's unlimited. So you get unlimited profiles. You don't need to worry about any profiles at all, right? So Clem says, I'm in with the bump. Congratulations, Clem. And by the way, before I forget it, let me tell you about the bump, because here is the thing. This is also a special deal for the webinar, and you know how valuable my reseller package is. I know many of you guys want to sell more, right? You want to sell more licenses of Engagi. You know it's a valuable tool. You know everybody will love it. This is a general application tool. I'm going to ask you, can you think of a single business that doesn't need Engagi? I'm not even asking you whether somebody needs Engagi, or can you think of niches that needs Engagi? Can you think of a single business that doesn't need Engagi? If you guys need to know where to go, this is on the screen right now. The URL is on the screen. Just go there and you will find the tool. Awesome. Gene says, I got it. Oops, missed the bump. Well, Gene, if you still want to get the bump, write to my team, jeet@techniqueforce.com or support@techniqueforce.com, and we will give you a way to purchase it. So don't worry. Today is the day, however, when you have to act. So just in a few hours, you must buy it. Now, again, if you miss the webinar, it's quite likely that you might not be able to get the webinar deal or the bump. So please get it, guys, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the launch day. There's going to be one more webinar tomorrow. So if you want to make up your mind again, there's going to be one more opportunity just till tomorrow. So Lee says, congrats to me, I'm in, Cyril. So thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And I'm so happy. And I'm sure you will use Engagi and you'll be able to grow your social media profiles and everybody else's too. Casey, you got a very good question. How would you offer this as a service to other businesses? So, Casey, on networks like X, you have the facility to add other people as a admin or as a moderator. So you can do that, and you can go to local businesses. Think about what agency businesses are running, what businesses are running that, like your local dentist, like your local lawyer, like other people who could be in the field where they need to have exposure online. They want to be found online. They want to be admired online. You can just go to them. Even local businesses like your local plumbers or other people who are professionals, go to them, tell them, hey, this is the result that I've got. You can even use my screenshots. This is what we got, and you can use this as a case study. You can tell them, hey, this is what I did, and this is what I can do for your business. Get the first set of customers, like 5 or 6 customers, and then make some results for them. Like give them some basic results, and then use them as a case study, approach more businesses, approach the competition. And when you show people some real results, they're going to be crazy. And every time you're going to charge a lot more, than the earlier one. So that's a great way to build, some crazy good business. So Amy says, I'm in and I got the bump. Congratulations, Amy. Really happy to see you there. And I will be looking forward to what you create with Engagi. Awesome. So Horace is asking a very good question again about the reseller program. What sales collateral do you get with the reseller sales page? Yes, Horace, we will give you a sales page with the reseller, and you will get a ready-made sales page. You can put it on some website or some web page, and you can plug in your own PayPal, you can plug in your own Payoneer, or if you want BTC or Bitcoin or crypto, whatever you think of, right? You can put that in and you get paid the way you want. So we will give you a ready-made sales page. Awesome. So I hope that answers your question. Still scrolling down. Is it one credit to one posting? Very good question in their hands. So yes, it starts at one credit. Now it can consume more than one credit, like 2 credits or even 3 credits, depending on couple of factors. Firstly, the length of the post. Secondly, the AI that you're using. So if you're using an expensive AI, it's going to consume more credits. If you're using a cheaper AI, then it can be 1 credit per post. Now, if you're going to use GPT-4 or Mini, most of that is just 1 credit per post, so it's not expensive. Remember, you get 50,000 credits. Now, even if you're spending 3 credits or 4 credits per post, you're going to be, imagine how many posts you're going to be publishing out there, like kind of like 10,000 posts before you run out of credits. Come on. Let me see you make 10,000 posts. I bet your business is going to be so successful that you will come to me with a big bag full of money and tell me, hey, Cyril, I'm happy with Engagi. Let me buy all the credits I can get, right? So think about the results, not about the $1 that you're going to spend with me, because the impact is going to be multiplied manifold, right? Awesome. So Leroy is asking me, how does the commercial use license work? I mean, how can I use it for your client? Well, Leroy, obviously you will need them to share the access to their profiles, and you can then work on their profiles from your computer. I would say never tell your secret. You can just tell them, hey, I'm an awesome, heavy, very skilled social media marketer, and I will grow your profiles for you. I'm going to sit down and work for you and do all this engagement for you. These are my results. So hire me, pay me money, and I will do it for you. At home, you do it with Engagi, right? You don't tell them the secret. Magicians must never reveal their secret, right? So again, we have a question from Wolfie. I have AI Collective Unlimited. Can I use this for Engagi? Wolfie, thank you so much for getting AI Collective. It's a different product, separate application, separate usage. It's not related with Engagi at all. So there is nothing common in there. You can't use it with Engagi. Where is the funnel link? The funnel is not available for sale today. It will be launched tomorrow on the 16th of November, which is tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST. And you can get in the funnel. The front end is going to be slightly bit cheaper, but everything else is going to be costing a lot more. Like I told you, the reseller in the funnel is $197. Today, I'm giving you the entire funnel for $247, which is about $50 more than just the reseller, plus you get reseller and everything else for 247. Well, where is the bargain? If you can act today, you get the best deal, right? That's what I have to say to you. Awesome. So let's see if I can find more questions. I have the fast pass and bump. Awesome, Rust. Congratulations and really appreciate your business. Thank you for the bump, buying the bump. Now you have 210 licenses to sell, right? That's amazing. Lee says, please wait before coming out with any more new products for a while, Cyril. I have to work overtime to keep up. Well, Lee, I know you love my products. I really appreciate you buying all of them. But I have good news for you. I'm taking December off, right? So I was thinking about creating a new product. Actually, I have so many products already ready because I work all the time. I wake up early, I sleep late, and I work all the time in the mid. That's just who I am. So I've got a lot of products ready, but I'm taking December off from launches. I will not introduce a new product in December. So we'll take that day or take the month off, enjoy Christmas, enjoy Hanukkah, depending on where you're from, and have a great time, because in December you won't be able to buy anything new from me. I hope that's good news or bad, depending on if you want to buy something from me. So Patience says, how do you access the Engagi AI Pro? So Patience, if you bought Engagi bump with Engagi all inclusive with the bump from me, or even without the bump, Pro is already included. When you go into the membership, you will find Pro. So get engagi.in/member/home. That's where you go. Sign in or retrieve your password. You will get your entire product set inside. Ken says, I'm in. Thank you. That's amazing, Ken. Congratulations. If you got the bump, drop me another note and I will mention that too. But amazing. And remember, Swati is taking note of all the people who are in. And at the end of this call, I'm going to announce three winners who will walk away with $50 cash back. I will give you $50 back right to your PayPal, right? Awesome. So Maria says, I am in, but the bump flew by. That's so sad, Maria. I'm so sorry you missed it. And if you drop your email to Swati, we will try to get it to you right after the call. Awesome. Gary says, got it. Thanks. I'm glad, Gary. I hope you enjoyed the product. Let me know the results you get. Guys, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to make this request to you. I shared you the results that I got in 30 days. I want you to come back to me in 30 days, write to me at jeet@techniqueforce.com and send me a screenshot of your results. I really want to put your results on my sales pages, not just mine. So please make this commitment to me. Use Engagi every day for a month. After 30 days, send me the same 3-month screenshot and I will publish it on my sales page. That's a promise. Awesome. So let's continue with the questions. Okay, so what is the discount coupon? It's Engagi Webinar. Carl, this is Engagi Webinar, all lowercase. It gives you $50 discount. $50 is a lot of money. Don't miss it and use that coupon for sure. Ken says, gotta go. Thank you, Ken, for attending the webinar. I hope you enjoy the product. Thanks for purchasing one more time. Is there going to be training? Absolutely, Maria. My software always come with a lot of training. So you can go to my YouTube channel. In fact, I'm going to share my screen for just a moment and tell you about the training. Here we go. I'm going to need to share my entire screen. So just go to youtube.com, look for Technique Force, and you can just type in Engagi. And you can see I've got all these videos. So you can find out all about Engagi, about every single thing that Engagi can do. It's on my YouTube channel. There will be a link to the training inside the membership too. So I got you covered because, I really care about what my customers are experiencing. I want to make sure that they get the best results from the products that I create. So everything is done up front, right? You shouldn't have to wait for anything. That's my mission. So the training's in there. And Danny says, you're in. I'm in. Congratulations, Danny, and thank you. If you got the bump, don't forget to mention it, because when I see that, I will be able to tell Swati that you got the bump too, and that's amazing, and I will mention it on this call. Mark says, purchased and excited to use it. Mark, I'm excited too. This is a product that I created with a lot of effort, a lot of work went in. Me and my team, my team is also on the call. We worked for many days to bring this to you, and it is our privilege to have you enjoy it and get results from it. I hope you get exactly what you wished for and more from this. So thank you so much again for purchasing. And DC says, I just want the software without reselling it. Is that possible? for $99. DC, you can actually get it for lesser than 99 because the Elite, remember, it's going to be available at a lesser price. So if you don't want the reseller, you don't want any of the upgrades, come back tomorrow on the 16th of November at 11 a.m. EST. The funnel will open up. Buy the front-end product. I'm going to be selling it at a very good discount, but only the basic product. And if that's all you want, totally up to you. And I totally support that decision if that's what you want. But you can get it tomorrow, not today. This is a special pre-launch webinar, special pre-launch sale for my devoted customers, also for the people who really make it a point to be early on in the game. I really want to give you the best terms. That means I'm going to offer you the all-inclusive. I'm going to offer you the discount coupon. I'm going to offer you the reseller bump that gives you 210 licenses to sell, right? So that's the special for you guys. Wolfie says, is it possible to use the AIs in AI Collective for Engagi? Wolfie, I curated the best AIs that are suitable for this purpose. Trust me, you can't use all of the AIs in AI Collective. They won't even work well. So I did my experiment. I found out what worked well. And I have given you those AIs in Engagi. You will find 8 AIs there, right? 8. It's not a small number. Go ahead and use these AIs. You will get results from them. And when new AIs coming that are good and capable, I will bring them to you. If you bought AI Collective, you know how many new AIs we have introduced in the last couple of months. I think about 11 or 12, something like that. So I will bring you all the new AIs that are going to work with Engagi. So just keep waiting to hear from me after getting Engagi. Clem says, I must go, but I'm looking forward to getting off work. Thank you, Clem, for purchasing tonight. I really appreciate it. And Tonya says, which AIs are more expensive than others? Tonya, you will get that information in the plugin itself. There is a credit cost estimate there. So it will tell you exactly what you can, what you're going to be spending. Russ says, when I get low on Engagi credits, can I use my reward points? Russ, a lot of people are demanding that. And you know what? I listen to you. I hear you. And I'm going to create the system to turn your reward points into credits for any of my software. We are already on the stage where we have started to implement it. It shouldn't take long, but it's coming. Before you run out of credits from Engagi, I will get you the way to turn your reward points into credits. How cool is that? I know you will love it. Wolfie says, will the 50,000 credits start after done in the next month? No, they don't go to zero. They're going to restart. It's a one-time grant. Remember, Wolfie, AI is expensive. I do give you the best terms. I don't really keep money on that. But of course, I can give you money from my pocket. I spend a lot of time creating the software and you get the best terms on it. Make sure you use it the best way. Make sure you grow your business. Don't worry about spending $1 for 1,000 credits. Think about the 500 different responses you're going to use the 1,000 credits for. Think about the social media boost. Think about the collaborations you will make. Think about the subscribers that you will get, and maybe the next big client, right? That's more important. So don't sweat the small stuff. Keep your eye on the big results, right? Dale says, how do we buy Pro version? Dale, Pro version is not available today. If you want to buy the Pro version, you will need to buy the FE, the front-end Elite version first, and then the Pro upgrade, and you can buy it only tomorrow. It's going to cost you above $100. Come on, $247 for the entire funnel or $100 for Elite and Pro upgrade. I don't know what's sounding better. To me, the funnel sounds better at $247. But again, if you want to make that decision to buy the Elite and Pro version, go ahead tomorrow. I will have them for sale, so I will be able to give it to you tomorrow. Awesome. So GBD, okay, so let's see if we have any more questions. Dan says, I'm in plus bump. Thank you, Dan. Really appreciate it. I'm sure you will enjoy the product. And Swati, I hope you got Dan down for the little giveaway that we have planned. Boyd says, any ways to white label Engagi? Boyd, that's not on my plan. I don't want to white label my software because, again, I spend a lot of time developing them also to create upgrades on them. So white label is something I don't like to do. So I'm sorry to say no, but none of my software have white labels and I don't plan to introduce them. Okay, so Casey, how do you scale the delivery of this as a service? It seems that it would be difficult to do this for 50 to 100 customers. Casey, this is something that is so easy to scale because you're not using your brains to write those comments. You're not using your talent. You're using the AIs. Now imagine how easy it is to hire a VA, a virtual assistant, from a location which is affordable. You could be paying as low as $200, $300, $400 a month to find a quality virtual assistant who can do the engagement for you. And you could be charging your clients hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how many clients you have, giving the work all to your VA, and maybe you can go to a holiday, or you can party, or you can go to your favorite bar and grab your beer every evening. It's totally up to you. I don't think scaling is a problem at all with a tool like this. Carl says, when can I start to add reseller client? Carl, after the sale is over, the sale is ending on the 22nd, 7 days after that, which is about 29th. After that, you can start selling, Carl. Russ says, amazing, fantastic. Jerry is in. I'm in, says Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. If you got the bump, let me know, and I will mention that too. Okay, so Russ says, I agree with Lee. Yeah, about the buying the product, I will have a good vacation. Actually, it's not going to be a vacation. I spend so much time working on new products. I need to streamline some of my operations. I need to streamline some of my business processes, and I'm going to devote December to do that. That's the purpose. It's going to be work again because I love work. I love working. It's my best passion. So I'm going to be working, but just on a different part of my business. And you will see the results, guys. You will see things improving in terms of every single, when you interact with my company, I want to make sure that the interaction is amazing. You get the results immediately without waiting. That's what I'm going to devote my time to in December. So Sandy says, I've been trying to make the payment, but for some reason I could not get the code thing to work. Okay, so the code, you might be entering it wrong, Sandy. Do you think it's Engagi Webinar, and you got to get the spelling right? So Swati, if you can reply to Sandy and give her the correct spelling, that's going to be fine. Tonya says, we have a bit of a break of a new product. I get you, Tonya. I know it's driving me crazy too. Dennis says, I have Bloggy. Can I trade for something else? Absolutely, Dennis. If you have Bloggy, appreciate you for getting Bloggy. Thank you so much. You can get any of my software in replacement and use any of my other products. Absolutely not a problem at all. Let's see. No white label. Yes, that's right. Is there a guarantee period? Leroy, yes, there is a guarantee period, 30 days guarantee, refund, 100% refund for 30 days. Use Engagi for 30 days. Use the credits on me. And if you don't like what Engagi does, and you can afford to give me back Engagi, I will give you all the money back. I will not even charge you for the credits you spent. That's the kind of confidence I have in this product, and any of my product for that matter. It's the same guarantee on any of my products. Use them. And if you're using credits, don't worry about it. If you can afford to give me back the product within the 30 days, I will give you 100% refund. How's that for a guarantee? Murray, I tried buying with the bump and I got the message saying it could not be completed. I'm in North Macedonia. Well, I'm sorry about that, Murray. Try to use a different payment system. If you're using Stripe earlier, if you're using credit card earlier, try to go with PayPal and use PayPal. I think that would work. So just give it a check. Awesome. So I'm going to continue reading the comments and questions. Okay, Sandy is still having problems. I hope you can. I hope we can solve it for you, the payment processor thing. And Maria just got it. Maria just subscribed. Thank you, Maria. But remember, this is a one-time purchase, lifetime deal. You're lucky. You didn't have to subscribe. You got it, and you're gonna not have to pay for it again. So this is a special only on this webinar. After the launch period, which is the next 7 days, I'm gonna make you subscribe. So if you buy it after 7 days, you're going to have to subscribe. You're going to pay me monthly and yearly, just like all the people who buy my older products today. But this time, right now, you can get it for a one-time deal. Awesome. Russ says, I have another call to get on. Thank you, Russ, for attending. Really appreciate you. I always see you on my calls, and I always remember you're such a great person to be there with me in every single one of my products. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Maria says, I'm still trying to buy with a bump. All right. So Dale says, can you not use Microsoft Meeting for future webinars? Okay, so Dale, I don't know. It's kind of working, but I will look into your feedback. What is the bump? Mark, the bump is the reseller program, reseller bump, which gives you 140 more licenses, right? So in the all-inclusive deal, you get 70 licenses, but if you get the bump, you get 140 more licenses. So you get a total of 210 licenses to sell. And if you're selling the license at the average cost of $67, that's going to be about $12,000 in all. That's the amount you can unlock from those licenses. So go ahead, get that bump. Maria, I'm very excited to use it. I'm excited too, Maria. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know about your results. I told you guys earlier, after a month, send me the screenshot of what you achieved with Engagi. I'm so excited to know about it. Dale, how do we buy the pro version? Dale, I did give you the information about it. Once the launch is available, which is tomorrow at tomorrow 16th after 11 a.m. EST, you will be able to buy the elite version and the upgrade to pro. August says, Cyril, I'm in at $337, including the special reseller bump. Fantastic, August. Thank you so much. And congratulations. You got the best engagement tool ever created. I don't think anything will come in close. Get the results, share with me the results, and I will put them on my page and share it with the world. Awesome. So let's see if there are any other questions. Paul says, I'm in. Congratulations, Paul. Glad to have you as my customer. If you need any help, any assistance, my team is working 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. You can go to any of my websites. You can go to my support desk, talk to a live person, get your solution right every single time. That's the kind of service commitment we have. John says, Cyril, I hope to get all in ASAP, maybe 12/3/2024. So is that 3rd of December? Well, John, absolutely you should, right? Maria, please help me buy this offer with the bump right now. Maria, don't worry about it. I see you're having problems. I'm going to make a special exception for you. Write to Swati, message Swati, give us your email address. We will help you get this deal. Russ says, you the man. Thank you, Russ. You the man too. Awesome. So let's continue. I have a question above. Dennis, I missed your question. Please put your question again. And I'm scrolling down. I think eventually I will read it. There are a lot of questions, guys. I'm getting to you a little bit slower, but I hope you will excuse that because I have to read and reply to every one of you. And I promise you this. If you got a question in there, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop before I reply to every single one of the questions. So don't worry if you're on the webinar. I'm not going to tire. I'm not going to stop before I answer your question. Drop your questions and be patient. I will get to you. So Dale, I've answered your question before about the pro version. Absolutely. So please refer to that answer. Kent says, does Engagi automatically follow the person? No, Kent, it does not. Engagi right now only responds to the person with AI. I have not added any kind of other bells and whistles like automatic following or automatic liking or automatic, reaction. I don't know if that's a good idea so far. I'm thinking about it. Some people ask me about it, but I'm not convinced that it's a good idea. So I'm not, until I have more evidence, I'm not going to add these features. Just we need to make sure that they're safe for you, that they don't hurt you. So I'm not going to ever create a product that can help, that can, hurt you instead of helping you. So I just need to be convinced about that. Awesome. So let's see. Dennis, you got the answer. Really appreciate it. Sandy, no, it's my payment processor code that makes the payment possible. Oh, that means it's probably the OTP, the one-time password. So yeah, I get it, Sandy. You will need to get that working. Paul says, yeah, me too. I have the Bloggy package too. Can I swap? Absolutely, Paul. Any one of you guys, if you got Mighty Memes or if you have Bloggy and you want something else in replacement, you can. If you want reward points in replacement, you can do that too. And I will tell you this, reward points are perpetual. You can use the reward points anytime in the future to get any of my products. Now, I do have a good lineup of products coming up. I've got PeopleBots. I've got Croc QR, okay, which is a QR code platform. I've got Articleize. I've got Complyfy. I've got Writest, like 5 products right now. My team is working on them in different stages of development, and we will bring them all soon. So if you want my future products, you can even get those, get Techniforce reward points, keep them when my product is launched, just consume, just get the products for them. So that's a pretty cool way to get my product without having to pay for it. Awesome. So Russ, here is the thing. If you're the winner, I'm going to mail you and give you the money. So even if you have to rush off, don't worry. If you're picked as the winner, we will get you the money. Awesome. So Zoom, Tonya says Zoom over Teams. Well, I gotta try Zoom. Let's see, maybe the next call is on the Zoom, Tonya. Is on Zoom, right? So you can use Engagi. Okay, that's an answer from my team. 2010, Dennis, 2010. Yes, absolutely. 2010 licenses. 70 licenses in all-inclusive, 140 licenses in the bump. If you add it all together, it comes to 210. That's exactly what you're gonna get, man. And $90 is what you got to pay for the 140 license. So it's not 70 plus 90, it's 70 plus 140. Okay, so Dennis, Dale, I finally see your question. Meeting won't allow me back into webinar. So if you are answering verbally, I can't hear you. How do we buy pro version? Okay, that's the problem. You are not, I'm answering your question over and over. So Swati, could you please answer Dale's question in our chat? Make sure that he's answered and he's resolved, because I've answered this question more like 3 times already, and I don't know what to do beyond that. David D-Rocks, my friend, good to hear from you. I read your email earlier today, couldn't find the opportunity to respond to you, but good to see you on the call. Thank you for coming in, and thank you again for liking my products. Really appreciate you. And Horace, I'm in with the bump. Congratulations, Horace. Really good to have you there, and keep me notified about your progress. Great webinar, Dan Hughes. Great webinar, Cyril. Thank you so much, Dan. Really appreciate it. And Sandy is still having problem with OTP. And Dennis, I got your question answered. Really glad for that. Dale, I did get your question answered. I'm really happy. And you got the bundle and the bump. Fantastic, Dale. Really appreciate you. Who do I mail for the bump? Maria T. So just mail my support, Maria, support@techniqueforce.com. Support@techniqueforce.com. My team is on this call. They know you now, and they will make sure that they get you the help. The email address is support@techniqueforce.com. And we have Frank. He's in with a big enthusiastic, hot fire symbols. Thank you, Frank, so much. And to answering your question, can Engagi reply to LinkedIn birthday and work anniversary notices? Frank, not really, because it doesn't answer notifications. It's supposed to answer only posts, and you can of course respond to replies on other posts, but it does not answer. It does not post, notifications about birthdays and all. This is not the purpose I made it for, but it doesn't do that. Okay, so can Engagi also continue to repost to reply? So it doesn't work on autopilot, Frank. You do need to select what questions you want to answer or what posts you want to answer. So there is a little bit of manual work involved, because you should be discriminate in your engaging. Don't be blind engager. You're just replying to everything. Don't do that, right? Try to be a little more discriminate. That's why I'm talking about spending those 15 minutes, right? Spend those 15 minutes, please. Can Engagi interpret and reply to a video? At this time, no, we cannot interpret and reply to a video or an image, but you can put in a little note on the top box, where it puts in the content that it read. Put a little note, maybe just a line about the video or just a couple of lines about the image, and Engagi will do a great job. So these are some of the insights. I hope that answers you. I'm having problems with PayPal. Sorry to hear that, Horace. I hope you overcome them. And if you need help that we can help with, just let us know. David Black, I just bought the 247th deal and I couldn't afford the bump today. Can we buy the more reseller licenses later? David, the launch is on for some days. If you still act and you write to my support, I can try to get this for you, but I cannot promise. So if you didn't get it today, write to my support, see if we can find a slot for you. Support@techniqueforce.com. And then we have John. Thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for giving me your time, John. You're on the call with me along with so many more people. And there's still a lot of people on this call. I really appreciate you guys. And we have been over quite like nearly 2 hours now. So that's a lot of time from you. And I totally appreciate your time today. And I'm really grateful. So from me too, thank you so much. Actually, we're over 2 hours. I just checked the clock. And Kent needs to head out. Thank you, Kent, for attending. Have a great time, man. And let's see. Do we have more questions? I tried to order with the bump, but I needed to uncheck it to make the order go through. Well, I'm glad you got the order finally, Marie. And yes, I will find a way to get you the bump. Write to my support@techniqueforce.com, and we will be working with you. David Black is in. Congratulations, David. And who else is there? I finally reached the end of the comment thread. Guys, if you have any questions, drop me more questions, and really appreciate you, August. This is a steal of a deal with Cyril. That kind of rhymes. It's a bit funny, but really appreciate that. Absolutely true, August. This is a steal of a deal, like most of the products that I put out. And who got the prizes? Fantastic. I'm not going to make the selection. Swati, you got the names. Please pick out 3 names randomly from the list and put them in the chat so that we can announce who the winners are and who get $50 back to their PayPal. So Swati, please, if you're still on the call, I think you should be, you can announce the winner. Sandy says, I finally got it to work. Yay, I'm in. Sandy, congratulations and thank you so much. Really appreciate your purchase today, and I hope you enjoy the tool. Let me know what you do with it. Swati, if you're on. Okay, so we have the winners, guys. We have winners. Fantastic. Today, the winners are Clem Banner. Clem, you're the winner of $50. Amy, you've got $50, and August, you've got $50 back. So guys, here is how to claim $50. Just write to my support. We know your names. We know we've recorded them, so you don't have to explain a lot. Just write to us telling us, your PayPal address so that we can send you $50 back. So you need to have PayPal, of course. Write to my support at support@techniqueforce.com. Mention your PayPal address, and we're gonna send you $50 back within 24 hours. How cool is that? The winners again are Clem Banner, Amy, and August. Thank you so much. Sandy, you're in. Congratulations, Sandy. Really appreciate you and really happy that you're in. Carl says, thanks for all you do, Cyril. I have several of your products and you keep giving back to the online entrepreneurs. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you, Carl. This is what I live for. I really enjoy hearing from you. And if you like my products, it really justifies the effort that I put in. It's not all about money. It's all about the creativity, about the effort that we put in, not just me, but my team. And we appreciate you too for using our products. That's great. And congratulations, winners, one more time, Clem, Amy, and August. Really appreciate you. And okay, so I think I'll get your name wrong, but is it George? George, how can we swap products? George, just write to my support desk, support@techniqueforce.com. Mention your purchase details, mention which product you want in replacement, and we will organize it for you. Not a big deal, not difficult at all. Clem, thanks, guys. Clem, congratulations. Paul Keenan says, congrats to Clem. So guys, if you got more questions, drop me in. Meanwhile, should I try to play the demo one more time? Do you think I should try to play the demo? If you want to see the demo one more time, drop me a yes, and I will try to play that demo. It didn't work the last time, but I can try to play it for you one more time. So let me know if you want to see the demo now. So Tonya says yes, Georgie says yes, so awesome. So let's play the demo now. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and start resharing in a moment. Give me a moment. Here we go. I'm gonna start off the demo. Okay, so click on share, include sound, screen, which also works with other Chrome-based browsers like so Edge. Guys, if you can hear the audio, let me know that you can hear it. And Brave. I'm gonna skip some part of it. And takes a lot of time, but it's can you hear it? Worth it. And that's why I made awesome. So Glenn says you can hear it. Let's hear it. A little bit easier. So Engagi is a Chrome plugin. It's right inside of your browser, and it integrates with all the popular social media websites. For example, right now I'm inside of Facebook, and when you go to Facebook, you can pick up posts, any post you want, and click on the comment box. And guess what? Engagi will appear right on the comment box itself. If there is a little icon over here, and when you click on it, what Engagi does is read the post and help you create positive and strong engagement just the way you want, without you having to spend a lot of time and effort trying to think what to say. I know that takes a lot of time. When people do the engagement manually, they will get only 20% of the work done, and with Engagi working for you, you can get 5x or even 10x the output and engage with a lot more people with a lot more relevance. That's what it's all about. So what you can do here is you can take the post and then choose what kind of response you want to create. So if you, for example, if you want to agree or if you disagree with what's being said in the post, or you want to thank them for what they've said, or congratulate them, or applaud them, or request more information, or ask a question, or sympathize, depending on the context of the post, you can draft a response. For example, this is an information informational post, right? So you can do something like request information, right? You can even ask for more information about it. Then you can also select whether in your response you want an emoji. So if you want an emoji, you can check it. If not, then the AI might or might not return an emoji in the response. And finally, remember, Engagi is a tool that helps you draft a response using AI, and of course it gives you all the different options. It also lets you select how long the response should be. So if you want to keep it brief, just use that. It's going to be only 25 words, but you can go pretty long. If you move over your mouse here, you can see that big is 200 words, long is up to 300 words, and brief is only 25 words. So depending on how big the response you want, you can select the response size, and then if you want to promote any of your products or services, or you want to promote yourself, you can choose from pre-fed promotions. Of course, you can add new ones, you can edit existing promotions, or even delete them right inside the plugin. Now, if you want to promote any of your software, you can do that easily by just clicking and choosing what promotion you want to do, and Engagi will organically insert that product inside of your comment. Now, how cool is that? Because what you can do is you can engage with people all day, you can promote your products all day, and you can get sales just through Engagi by using engagement and responses to high visibility posts. Not only will you get growth and influence and reach and subscribers and fans, but also sales. Next, Engagi is multi-AI. So you can have that option to choose exactly the AI you want, and that helps you because that way you can be totally unique, and all of your responses will not be coming from the same AI, so they will actually tend to be different. And we have a selection of AIs for you. We've got GPT-4o Mini, GPT-4o, Claude, Mistral, Llama, and several other AIs will be added. All the new AIs that come in the market that are relevant and popular will be added in the future too to Engagi, so you can make sure that it's gonna be always relevant, always high quality. So to get the post, all you need to do is click on generate, and in just a few seconds you will get a response drafted by Engagi. And check this out, it's a long response and it's absolutely on point. Wow, this is absolutely fascinating. The fact that these carvings have survived for over 9,000 years is incredible. I'd love to know more about the significance of these carvings and so on. All of this information is absolutely relevant to the post. It's not mindless, it's not spammy, and people who see this are actually gonna read it. That's the best thing about Engagi. It creates content that people actually want to read, and you can modify it right over here. For example, if you want to change something about this, you can just put it right over here. Thank you for a wonderful post. For example, this. And when you're ready, just copy it, close it, and paste your response right inside of your social media channel. And guess what? It works with every single social media. I'm talking about, it works with Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Threads, Reddit. Wherever you go, you will find that little icon. Here I am on X, and you can see the little Engagi icon is right where it should be on the comment box, and all I need to do is click on it, choose my response like congratulate, and keep it exactly the length I want to, and just click on generate. And that's it. My response is generated. I can do the work in just seconds, not even minutes. That's how cool Engagi is. And it really, really helps you grow your reach, grow your influence, because here is how the algorithm works. When you interact with other accounts on any social media network, they tend to show you to more people. And when people engage with you in turn, like they respond to you or they like your comment, or even other people who are watching the same thread or watching the same post like your comment or respond to you, what it does is your content will be shown to them more often. They will see your content on their feed, and that increases your influence, your reach. All the people who see your content, who interact with it, will see your content more often. That's how it works. That's how the algorithm is. So this is the only way to grow your account. It's the easiest way and the most organic way, because that is what social media companies want. They want you to be there on the platform, they want you to create content, and they want you to do it as much as possible. And with Engagi, it makes it absolutely a no-brainer to craft really relevant, high-quality content in any niche at all. Every single Engagi response is right on the spot. It is relevant, it's not spammy, and you can do it all day, and your reach and influence will just go higher and higher. And the best thing is, it doesn't take a lot of work. You don't need to be an expert writer to engage with Engagi. You can be somebody who has basic understanding of the topic, or even not that, and Engagi will do a splendid job. You give it to your peer, or even your age, and they will be able to interact on behalf on social media networks. And guess what? It works every single language that's out there that's supported by AI. So you can interact in that language you want. You can be talking English or French or Russian or Hindi or Punjabi for that matter, or Chinese, absolutely any language you want, and grow your social media account, grow your social media influence, get more clients, get more customers, and become an influencer in any niche with Engagi. And remember, it works with every single network out there. I only gave you a small sampling when I showed you the list, but it also works with Pinterest, it works with Twitch, it works with YouTube, it works with all the social media networks, all the social media companies, and you can have a little Engagi icon right on the browser. You can pin it and use it on any website just by clicking on it. The Engagi pop-up will pop up, and you'll be able to craft fantastically relevant responses in just a matter of seconds. So I know you're excited about Engagi. If you get it, I will see you inside. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off. All right, guys, so that was the demo. It was another little insight into what Engagi does. Earlier, we didn't play it well very properly, so I wanted to make sure that you get a chance to see it if we can make it possible. Gonna go back to Engagi screen presentation right now. So if you still haven't got Engagi, you got to go to getengagi.in/all-inclusive and use the coupon Engagi Webinar to get $50 off to get your Engagi. So awesome, guys. So David says, can I get a link for the demo to send to my friends and customers? Absolutely, David. The link is on my sales page. You can send people to getengagi.in. In fact, the link is there right now. They will be able to see this webinar. Sorry, not the webinar. They will be able to see this demo and understand what Engagi is. Really appreciate you trying to help us by sending it to your friends and followers, and that's amazing, because of course that means you have the faith and the trust in us, and I appreciate you for that. Marie says, thank you for a great webinar. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Marie. I enjoyed being here today. I'm still pumped, and I still see a lot of people on the call. So guys, again, if you have questions for me, go ahead, drop me the questions, and I will be able to help you the best I can. Okay, John says, did not sign up under 4121241. Can you change it to Cyril? Please, thank you, from John M. So John, I think you're talking about the affiliate that you purchased from. Well, actually, it's not possible for me to change that once the sale is made. So I'm sorry, because it's not technically possible for me. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do that. So I will not be able to do it. I'm so sorry about this, John. All right, so that answers the question. Guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. It's been quite a time. It's been a great time with you guys, and I didn't really realize how time passed. I think I started this webinar about 2 hours ago. It's already 2 hours, and it's nearly 2:33 a.m. Marie says, did you pick the winners? Yes, I did, Marie. The winners are Clem, August, and Amy. So these are the 3 winners who got $50 back. They were picked by Swati. So Clem, August, and Amy, they were the winners. They already got it. And John says, great product. Hope this will work. Of course, John, it will work, and you will enjoy it. So just put it to work right now. Interact with some posts and come back tomorrow. Okay, here is the thing. I told you the formula. I told you the formula to interact with 30 to 35 posts today. Do that right now. Come back tomorrow and check your social media. I'm betting you will see some kind of boost, some kind of improvement in as less as 24 hours, right? How's that? So give it a try, engage with about 35 people, check back tomorrow, and that will just take you about 15 minutes, not more than that, maybe even lesser. So check it out, check that thing out, and come back tomorrow and tell me how the results were, right? Tonya says, when is training on this? So there is going to be an after sales training too, but after 22nd, we do have a lot of training in the YouTube channel that we have, and you can watch that. But yeah, the after sales training will be after 22nd. I will keep you informed. You will receive a mail from me, so look out for that, please. Okay, so do we have more questions? Awesome. So I think one of our customers, all right, so August says, thanks, Marie. So Marie congratulated August. Fantastic. So guys, if you have questions, drop me. I'm still here. I see a big number of you are still on the webinar, quite like 50%, which is quite something. I've been in this webinar for more than 3 hours, I think, because I've been recording for about 2 hours 30, and I didn't start the recording right in the beginning. So quite a long webinar. So if we are all done, if we don't have any more questions, I will end the webinar with a big thanks to everyone. And Cliff says, please send me the link to the bump. Cliff, there is no link right now, but we will send you the bump information through a separate mail. For that, you need to write us at support@technicforce.com. My team will help you. We will give you the ability to purchase the bump if you missed it right now, even if you wanted to purchase. So that's then. Maria says, thank you for the great demo. Really enjoyed it, Maria. Really enjoyed interacting with everyone. Thank you again, David, Black, and John. On that note, I think we should put this webinar to a close. Really appreciate your time, guys. And if you want to join me again, remember, I have another live session tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. So if any of you guys wants to come back and check out Engagi with me again tomorrow, please come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. We'll start the webinar then, and I will be talking to you again live. So if you have any more questions, if you think of questions that you need answered, bring them back to me tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a live session again, and I will give you all the answers that you need. And on that note, guys, I don't see fresh questions coming in. August says Engagi is a beast. I'm glad you're already trying it, August. I hope you enjoy it. Have fun with it. Okay, I have a question from Leo. Is it to find posts on different channels for specific niches? Is that something that you can do with Engagi? No, no, Leo, Engagi does not find posts. You got to find posts by yourself. You can use the search feature of every social network to find the latest posts on any topic, but Engagi cannot search. So you will have to do that bit manually. All right, I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, guys, let me know. And I want to remind you, if you want to get Engagi, you need to go to getengagi.in/all-inclusive, and the page will be open for a few more minutes. So get that, even if you're planning right now, if you don't have your card handy and you need to go and look for it, well, you have that much time. So come in and check it out and get Engagi. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live webinar. And I guess it's time to call it a night. It's 3 a.m., nearly 2:38. So just a little way off from 3 a.m. where I am in India right now. Really appreciate you. Good night, everyone. Good evening or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. And thanks again for your time. Thanks again for buying Engagi. We did have a lot of buyers. And I will see you on the next call. Thank you, guys. And I'm out of here. Bye bye for now. Good night.